welcome to this week's Creative Home Dining. This is our quick tutorial just to take you through today's dishes and to give you some instructions on how to finish your meals at home. So first things first, put your oven on to 180 degrees, pour yourself something nice to drink and we'll have a look at the dishes. So to start today we have a burnt butter and pumpkin soup with a parsley pesto and goat's cheese. That's followed by herb roasted chicken with a burnt leek and pancetta crisp and wild mushrooms. And for the vegetarians, we have an artichoke tart with the burnt leeks and wild mushrooms. And then for dessert, we have our apple tart tatin with a caramel sauce and cinnamon cream. So for our starter, we have our burnt butter and pumpkin soup. That can be reheated on the stove, or these are microwavable pots, so it'll want 30 seconds, give it a stir, and then another 30 seconds. And then here we have some fresh bread. Just pop that into the oven while you're plating up, and it'll need sort of 5 minutes just to warm through. We're just going to pour our soup. And then we have our goat's curd. Now it depends what stage of lockdown is, because sometimes our supply chain for goat's curd is disrupted, and if that's the case, then it'll be creamed goat's cheese, which is just as delicious. So that in the middle, and then we have this lovely parsley pesto that we're just gonna do around the outside. And then we just take a spoon and we just give the pesto just a little swirl through the soup. And there you have it. Before you sit down for your starter, we're going to take the chicken with the mushrooms and the potatoes, pop those into the oven. They're going to need about 20 minutes. And then we'll put the artichoke tart in. That's going to need about 10 to 15 minutes in the oven. So to go with our mains, we have a mushroom, sherry and cream sauce and a sherry and chicken reduction. Those are both going to want about 20 to 30 seconds in the microwave. So on our main course today, we have our chicken that's had about 20 minutes in the oven. We're just going to take it. It's going to need to rest for about 5 minutes, but first, if we just give it a little cut and just check that it's cooked through. If it's not, we can pop it back into the oven for a couple more minutes. So we're going to leave that to rest. Then we have our burnt leek garnish, our two sauces, little leaf garnish, pancetta crisp, the parsnip crisp, our artichoke tart, the wild mushrooms, and here we have our potatoes with parmesan and truffle oil. So that's been resting just for a few minutes. Now we can cut it through the rest of the way. We make some slices on an angle, just through the meat here. There we go, and we just leave that. So we start with our beautiful burnt leek, just right in the middle of the plate. And we take our tart and our pieces of chicken. And we have our wild mushrooms. Our pancetta crisp and our parsnip crisps. And we have our chicken sauce we just pour over the meat, and we can take the rest to the table. And again, our mushroom sauce, we just drizzle around the outside. And we take the rest to the table. We just finish with some little bits of green to garnish. And there we have it. So our dessert today, we have an apple tart tatin with a caramel sauce and some cinnamon cream. The tart tatins just want to go through the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes just to warm through. And then here our caramel sauce for about 10 seconds maximum in the microwave is all it's going to need. And here we have our cinnamon cream. So we start with our tart, and they're going to be upside down for the cooking. I'm just going to turn it the right way up. Then we have our caramel sauce. And here I have a lovely cup of hot water, which is just going to help get the perfect spoon of cream. And just pop perfectly on top. And there you are. Thank you so much for buying your meal from me today. It's been a real pleasure to cook for you. I hope you have a really lovely evening, and I look forward to cooking for you again soon.